people have looked into the metadata of that video, which shows that video is a combination of two separate source files that have been edited and saved multiple times on Adobe Premiere Pro. So it is fact that that video is doctored. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drip Podcast. This is the big one. We made it to episode 100.
Yes.
That's pretty immense.
That is good.
Well done, team.
I'm pretty sure there is I think it's like a statistic, like only 10% of podcasts make it to episode 30.
Oh, wow.
I'd love to know. I'm just going to quickly, I should have done this before, quick Google of how many podcasts make to 100 episodes. Whilst I'm Googling that, we're going to be talking about Jeffrey Epstein List, files, whatever you want to call it, because, well, they don't exist anymore and they never did.
Of course not.
It's all a hoax.
Obviously.
So we're also going to talk about Dan Rivera, handler of the Annabelle Doll, who just died suddenly, which is quite horrifying. And then we're going to chat all about the pod and our favourite episodes, favourite moments, stuff like that. So, yeah, we're going to delve into Epstein. But first, how many podcasts make it to 100 episodes? If this isn't an impressive percentage, okay, wow,
Just comes back with all of them.
Yeah.
Every single podcast ever made.
Okay, this is pretty nuts. So statistics suggest that only about 5.69% of podcasts make it to 100 episodes. So we're in the top 6% of podcasts for longevity. There you go. Furthermore, 90% of podcasts don't even make it past the third episode.
The third?
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
90?
Jesus Christ.
So being in the top 6%
Oh, it's actually quite shit.
Feel that great.
You get past episode 3, you're fucking home and dry.
Yeah, you're already in the top 10 on episode 4. We had to do another 96 episodes to get into the next 2% higher.
Isn't it?
What's the fucking point? You know what? I get it now. Let's fucking quit.
But this is the last episode of
The
the
final
podcast.
episode.
Well, based on the performance so far, I don't think this is going out.
That's it, yeah, it's not even going to make it. If you're listening to this, it gets better from here. No, we're joking. Okay, right, let's jump straight into it, because I know I would have titled this around Epstein. I know a lot of people are here for Epstein, so let's talk about Epstein. Epstein, first of all, let's go round the table. Did he kill himself? Bailey?
No.
Maya?
No.
Lozzie?
Absolutely not.
Scott?
No.
Me?
The seagulls were like,
Can I
no.
ask the seagull in Plymouth, please.
The seagulls were like, no.
I've been quiet for the last 10 minutes. The second you asked a question,
So,
Just continue.
Me? No. He definitely didn't. Okay, so obviously for years now, it's been like Epstein's list, Epstein files, Epstein's little black book, the list of people that were affiliated with Epstein that went to the island. I think some of the flight logs have been released and things like that, but it was the list that everyone wanted because it had, theoretically would have, some of the most powerful people in the world. We're not just talking like celebrities and shit. That's small fish. We're talking like, the people behind the curtain that potentially pull some of the strings. I think even bigger than that. I think bigger than the politicians that we know of, But
So, question.
yes.
Flight logs. What do they actually mean? Like, does that mean that they just went on his jet, or does that mean they went to the island?
So I think there's some flight logs that literally show going to his private island.
Okay.
Where you've got people like, and I'm just gonna, even though I know it's all out there, I'll just say it's all allegedly, possibly, maybe, woohoo. But I've seen flight logs with the likes of Kevin Spacey, Bill Gates, Chris Tucker, people along those lines that have been on the plane. Stephen Hawkins is another one. Been on the Bill Clinton has been on there many times. Going to the island. Now, there are other people that have said, look, yes, I've been on Epstein's jet, but that's because he would lend it to people to get from A to B, which, just to give the benefit of the doubt, potentially, but not exonerate anyone, obviously, could be used as a form of entrapment. You know, if theories are to be believed, like the CIA were working with Epstein to entrap people to get leverage on them, to get them to do things for them, yes, filming them molesting children is definitely one of them. But also, if, you know, Epstein, especially when it all came out about Epstein being a prolific paedophile, I think to even be associated with him at all is bad. So if that man was like, hey, I have a private jet, if you're struggling to get from blah, blah at short notice, yeah, of course you can take my jet. And then you're like, fuck. It was completely innocent. I'm not saying this is a reality. I'm just thinking of different scenarios. It was completely innocent, but I took that fucker's jet and now I'm on his flight logs. And now anyone that sees those flight logs is going to think I went to an island and fucked a kid.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, but then again, probably the majority of people associated with him to that kind of level were involved in all sorts of evil stuff. But, so we all know what went on. We've all seen the documentary and stuff, all the documentaries, read all the articles about it. We know that Epstein was a completely fucked individual. Evil person working with and for evil people. You know, I think Tim Dillon put it so well on his podcast recently. It's like, you know, these people that went to this island and stuff, this isn't a case of like, oh, I thought when I was going there, I thought she was 18. It's like, no, these people knew they were going where children were going to be. You know, these are evil people.
Well.
Yeah, this is not like, oh, mistaken. This was a mistake. This is just evil people. But yeah, so obviously for years and years, this list has been teased. When's it coming out? When's it going to be declassified? Trump, in a lot of his, what do you call it? You know, when you're on the campaign trail and stuff, he was throwing that out left, right, and center against the Clintons and stuff, against, you know, a lot of people as a threat. And I think a lot of people, you know, thought, fucking hell, Trump's going to be the guy that's going to go in there. He's going to drain the swamp. He's going to release these fucking files. He's going to tell us about the aliens. He's going to do it all. And he has done the weirdest U-turn I've ever seen. Because it's just
after being called out by Elon Musk for being on the list. But
yeah,
then
that
if
tweet was pretty wild.
If he always knew he was on the list, why has he ever brought it up?
That's what is so. I just can't get my head around. And by the way, I'm not fucking batting left or right here, left wing, right wing, because the Democrats fucking sat on it for 4 years as well, so they can fuck off on any high hill they're on.
If it exists.
It's across the board. Like this thing, there's people high up that will be involved in this across both sides, and it's clearly being hidden. I mean that I've got it in my notes because I saw what's her name? The Attorney General, Pam Bondi. She's literally interviewed on the news. We've got a guest. The cat has turned up.
Just pure butthole
she's
on the screen as well.
yeah.
Thanks, Bean.
Very,
Great
very
timing.
inappropriate timing. Yeah, no, she's literally on the news being asked about the Epstein files and if she's going to look into it. And she's like, yeah, the documentation is on my desk and I'm going to be looking into it. And then I don't know if it was a year later or months later, but she has recently said, oh, no, they never existed. They don't exist. But you're on film saying you have the documentation, and I know that you could be a bit pedantic with it. Maybe she wasn't specific, which is what their press secretary has said. Maybe it's not specifically the files, but just like the case, because obviously, yes, Epstein fucking existed, and Epstein was arrested. And so maybe, you know, to be pedantic, you'd be like, well, actually, the documentation was pertaining to Epstein and his case. But it's so obvious by what is inferred in that interview that she was on about the Epstein list. and then it's just
when
like
she said
been completely
it's sitting on my desk
reversed.
right now.
Yeah,
She said that in February.
In February, and now we're in July, and she's like, "No, it doesn't exist." I don't. Just to take a quick pause, I don't know if Bean turned Maya's computer off, but she has frozen.
Yes.
Maya, are you
Good
here?
point. Hadn't noticed.
Maya, are you here? Okay, the American government got to Maya. I'm sure she'll be back, or she's been assassinated in the room next door. No, she has left. She's actually been assassinated. Okay, right. Well, we will press on. So I've got a. It's not in any particular order. I do apologise. It's just some notes of some recent things that have happened. Like we've gone into the Attorney General Pam Bondi. Let's talk about the Epstein prison CCTV, shall we? Because the Epstein prison CCTV was recently released. They were like, "Hey, look, here's the CCTV. See, nothing suspicious here. He killed himself." First of all, the camera isn't even remotely pointing anywhere near Epstein's door. Second of all, there is a really weird 1 minute break in this footage where there's just a minute that is skipped. Then people have looked into the metadata of that video, which shows that video is a combination of two separate source files that have been edited and saved multiple times on Adobe Premiere Pro. So it is fact that that video is doctored.
And it's literally just come out of fucking thin air. It's so stupid. It's
ridiculous.
It even shows the file location on the person's computer, like where it was saved, what driver it was saved in.
Epstein fake video folder.
Like I get that, perhaps
Nuke's top 5.
You download the file and then it's got to be distributed onto television, so maybe you change it to the aspect ratio or something like that and put it out. But the fact it's been edited
and a minute
numerous times, and a minute is missing, which they claim is like the tape turning over, or I don't know if it's digital, but
it's a good time for it to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all fucking
I'm sure
bullshit.
It's not all digital, and there is no such thing as fucking tape turning over anymore.
Yeah.
But no, because they've released. I think they've released, or they've said they will release another tape from a different part of the prison, which clearly shows that it also skips a minute every day.
Well, they can also edit that one.
in.
Fuck
Stop.
off.
Yeah.
That's not the
But
flex
also,
you think it is,
when did
buddy.
Epstein die? Was it like 2019?
2019, August.
Yeah. How has
Something
this
around that
video
time.
only just become a thing?
Also, as well, I just want to put it out there. I'm not really clued up on assassinations, right? But I would like to think that if somebody is hired to take someone out, they would have the information as, oh, by the way, the camera's turned off for a minute.
True.
That's probably your window to do it.
True.
If you're not, if they're saying they're not edited and they're like there actually is a genuine like minute blind spot, there's your 60 seconds to do something.
Mm.
Yeah, and if it wasn't before, now that's public knowledge that exists.
Yeah. And also as well, if you are a contract killer, I'd like to think you could get the job done within 60 seconds, or you're probably not a very good one.
Yeah. I mean, his neck was snapped, wasn't it? Which they claimed was from the fall to hang himself from a bunk bed when he's like 6'2".
Yeah, mate.
But yeah. And also, I'm pretty. Someone did like analysis of how his neck, the bone that broke in his neck, and I'm pretty sure in order to do that, you would have like the force required would be a lot more than just like kind of fallen off of a top bunk.
Isn't it literally that the injuries around his neck are physically impossible to have been caused by the hanging? It's strangulation.
I think in the context of which it was done, it's believed to be so. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a video looking into that, like fucking hell. I think it was during lockdown, so it was a little bit ago, but it was something along them lines for sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't the marks on his neck more consistent with like a power cord rather than like a?
Yeah.
Isn't it a jumpsuit they found around his neck, or was like prison uniform, something like sheets or something like that?
Yeah.
Something super thick is what it would have had to have been.
But the marks are more like
thin,
close
like
to
a ligature mark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
it's just fucking nothing makes sense.
The coincidence, like, let's just assume that this tape minute thing is a thing, and this is all just coincidence. The chances of it lining up to... Do you know what time the minute happens? Like, how soon before he is found? Oh, that would have been interesting. If it was, like, a couple of hours
lined
after.
up with that,
Yeah. But the fact that...
Or didn't.
It very easily could have happened in that minute. And I also wonder how many times that tape flip happens per day.
I'm so confused as, like, this whole thing just doesn't make any sense from this minute gap. Like, so you're telling me that this prison has got a CCTV system that literally cuts out for a minute. And they just... I'd love to be in that sales pitch for the CCTV prison.
And
by the way,
sure.
thing, it just cuts out for a minute, but it should be fine. We'll knock a bit off the price.
Because that's the other thing, is they're saying that they can prove that minute thing is a thing by showing you other CCTV cameras where it happens at the same time, which means the entire prison's CCTV shuts off for a minute. Now every single prisoner that is in that prison knows this.
Yeah.
There is so many CCTV systems about that.
Nothing's going to happen in that minute. You'll be fine.
Because surely you would have a second system running alongside it. So when this minute stops, that system picks up the slack.
I mean, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. Also, at the time, on the 10th of January 2020, the US Prosecutor Service did publicly announce that the Epstein CCTV was accidentally deleted.
Ooh.
So they have literally plucked this out of...
No, they've taken it off
literally
onto that
deletion.
person's computer. They've taken fucking 5 years to edit it.
Yeah.
Bring it back. So it took me a while to get that minute out of there, but I've finally done it.
Yeah, it's just miraculous that they have managed to source this deleted CCTV footage from 4 years ago, 5.5 years ago, technically. And it's all lining up with exactly when they want to justify this list non-existence. Like, it's like, okay, well, the list doesn't exist, but look what we have instead. He wasn't murdered, told you. So, okay.
Apparently that prison is now closed.
Right.
Because of a slew of problems that came to light after Jeffrey Epstein's suicide.
Cameras turning off once a day?
That's a big one.
By any chance?
But it's class.
Hitmen running around killing the high-profile paedophiles in there?
Isn't it? It's classed as an administrative security federal prison, so it's not like a high. But even so, I don't give a fuck. You get fucking a mom and pop fucking bakery CCTV, and they've got 24/7 round the clock. It might tape over itself, but it's not gonna have a fucking minute gap.
I'm not being funny, but 90% of houses have ring cameras, which don't cut out a minute every day. If this prison had ring cameras, they would have better security than they did.
So it also says here on the article.
Hey, listen, I'll make fun because even though he was murdered, he was a fucking piece of shit. You know?
Yeah.
So we're not...
It's a fair game.
Yeah.
The article I'm looking at also says that essentially they saved the footage of the wrong cell. So they managed to recover the saved footage, watched it back, and it was in 12B. It was the right date and time, but it showed the wrong tier of the prison. So they basically picked the wrong floor, but the right light.
Right.
So they saw the people go to his cell and be like, "Oh, right, that's the wrong one." Because in this footage, they're going to Epstein's cell, but in this one we've saved. There's no one going to the door, so it must be the wrong one.
I'm not a security expert.
Can you imagine this is all totally legit? He did kill himself, everything. They're trying to prove it, and they're like, Darren, you've got the wrong fucking floor, mate. We're trying to so
Jerry,
sus.
the coke dealer.
It's just like,
Jesus.
fuck, what
I love
have
it
we
how,
done?
like, you know, these are the people who are in charge of keeping some of America's nastiest pieces of shit locked up.
Yeah.
And, as soon as there's any sort of it's just gone completely peaked on.
Oops, deleted the footage. Sorry.
It then says...
No. What's that, Scott?
It then says in this article that by the point they'd realised that they had the wrong footage, the originally requested footage no longer existed as the backup hadn't existed for at least 6 months as a result of technical errors.
What did you do with the recycling bin? No!
I'm not a security expert, but at the point that Jeffrey Epstein, obviously one of the most famous cases in the world at the time, has been murdered in your prison, you save all the footage from that
This
time.
This is the thing, is the second...
Just save the lot.
The second it came out that he was dead, it was immediately a conspiracy theory. So at that point, 100%. As the prison, you go, we need to cover our asses here. Who the fuck deleted any footage from those 6 months?
Heard of Control Z?
Oh my god.
Literally, man.
Why don't you have a
Fucking
backup?
mental.
Where's your hard drive?
Surely you would back it up.
That's the thing.
They may as well have got a fucking sketch artist to draw an impression. That would have been better.
But 24-hour sketch artist just drawing himself.
Just with no one going in.
Yeah, all these things are perfectly valid observations if it was not false. But also, I think it's so comically a piss take by design. I believe these people, whoever the fuck they are, they want to send out that message that we will kill someone that we need to. We will make sure you know that we did it, but you can't prove it. But you need to know that we can do this. Yeah. So you're all fucking kept in line. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think it is. 100%. And I think, and this is the thing that I can't get my fucking head around, because when the obvious thing with Trump throwing it around years ago, fuck the Clinton. Bill Clinton was on that fucking thing, blah, 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 Biden's a fucking whatever. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. You would think his U-turn now would be someone's gone to him, we're going to kill you, so stop. And he's gone, okay. But then evidence is coming out that he is involved, which is obviously bad, but then it doesn't make sense that he was throwing it around you. That's what I can't get my head around.
Unless he had reassurance that list was never being released, and if it ever was, he would be taken off the list.
Yeah. Or the opposite way around, he wasn't on the list.
No way.
And he's now been told he is on the list. Yeah, it's unlikely.
Look, taking all political opinions out of it, there is no fucking way Donald Trump did not know what Epstein was up to, at least. I'm sorry.
Allegedly.
They literally...
Unallegedly, they were friends.
They were like best friends all the time, hanging out with young women. They were legal young women in the pictures, but they were hanging out with very young, early 20s, late teens. So yes, I don't believe for a second.
Maybe.
Even when he was touting this, like you saying about the Clintons and stuff a few years ago, and on this most recent campaign trail, they obviously won. He did say a couple of times because he was asked about the alien stuff, he said yes, and he was asked about the Epstein stuff, and he said, "Yeah, I'll probably do it, but there's some phony stuff. There's some phony stuff in there."
Right, so starting to withdraw,
that was he was asked about aliens. I think he was asked about JFK and 9/11. He said he'd released the documents for all three of those. Then, like you said, they got to the Epstein stuff, and he went, "Well, that's a bit of a tricky one."
He did ultimately say yes. He did say yes, but he said, "But there's a lot of phony stuff in there." So
what? Yeah. So when he's on the list,
line in that book.
The line that says Donald J. Trump, phony.
Ignore that.
Yeah, that's the phony line.
They got really good at their photoshopping after they've done a really good job of their Premiere Pro with their CCTV
for the last 5 years.
Yeah, they're fucking pros now.
The thing is,
have you heard?
No, you go.
Well, what you're about to say is probably libelous, so I don't know if it's...
No, it's not. It's genuinely not.
Yeah.
The thing with all politicians is politicians will say whatever the fuck they want to get in. And something that Donald Trump does is he does say stuff that people want, like releasing things like the 9/11 stuff, Area 51, things about aliens, blah, blah, blah. That's things that people want. And a lot of Trump supporters are conspiracy theorists. And he's saying things to get people on board. And then maybe that's why he was throwing it around so much back in the day. But now maybe it's actually like Showtime. It's like, well, we're not going to do that one. Or maybe he doesn't have the power to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe he thought they'd be too busy. Like, I got to deal with fucking Russia and Ukraine. I got to deal with all, Israel, Palestine, all this stuff. No one's going to, once I'm in and I'm doing shit, no one's going to fucking be asked about Epstein. Wrong.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing they've done is say that it doesn't exist anymore. That is just all that has done is made everyone double down.
Yeah.
If you made it so it's like this shit is on lockdown, it's so hard to get to, we're gonna try and get it declassified, we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
And then behind the scenes, just fucking whatever, make it not come out. But to go, actually, this is boring and it doesn't exist, and the Democrats made it up, and it's just like,
did
mate,
someone
what?
actually
the
call
Democrats
it boring?
I'm pretty sure Trump described it as boring. The Epstein conversation is boring, yeah.
Trump got asked it in the same interview. It was the same interview where I think there had just been a flood in Texas that had killed 30, 40 kids.
Oh, yeah.
It flooded the school, I think, and it killed loads of people.
The Texas floods, yeah.
And in the kind of emergency press conference for that, he was taking questions, and someone said, "So what about the Epstein list?" And Trump went, "People have just died. It's a tragedy. Why are you still asking me about the list? It's getting boring. Are you not bored about asking about it?"
Oh yeah, because the Epstein case didn't affect any children, did it? Not at all. So there's no point us releasing that.
I do kind of agree with him. It's not maybe the best time to bring it up.
Yeah, there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not fond of journalists anyway, is he? But yeah, what else have I got on here? Yeah, so there's something that's come out. This letter. Have you heard about this? The letter that he allegedly wrote in this bound book for Epstein's birthday in something like 2003, 2004.
Yeah, it's part of the Wall Street Journal article.
Yeah. Now, this confuses me. I won't lie, because hey, I don't know either way whether it's real or not. But it's like he drew a picture, or allegedly drew a picture, because it's important to note Donald Trump is suing them for this. So tread carefully, guys, right? He allegedly drew a picture of a naked woman with a marker pen, right? Signed it Donald, not Donald J. Trump, signed it Donald, squiggly Donald, between the woman's legs to replicate pubic hair written out as Donald, which is that's such a fucking strange thing to do. And then behind that picture, apparently wrote a pretend conversation dialogue between him and Epstein, and the words in that are a bit they're very cryptic, but kind of alluding to dodgy shit. And it's like a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's it, that's the gotcha." And listen, if that's real, that's real, and what the fuck? But it's just so fucking bizarre to me, and so odd, especially the signing your name and making your signed name the pubic hair of a naked woman you've drawn with a marker. It's just really, that whole thing has just completely fried my brain. Yeah, but like I say, Donald Trump denies this and is suing the Wall Street Journal because they haven't released a picture. They've just said they've seen it through an anonymous source and have released it.
Isn't his proof that he didn't draw it that he doesn't doodle?
Yeah, and then he actually does a doodle for charity, or has done a doodle for charity a number of years. But then that is quite a Donald Trump response.
Excuse. Yeah, but it's literally...
I never drawn in my life. Why would I draw something? I never drawn anything in my life. If I was to draw, it would be like Van Gogh. Why would I do a doodle?
I think I heard someone compare that excuse to Prince Andrew's excuse of I don't sweat.
I don't sweat.
Yeah.
It's it can't be me because I've never doodled in my life. So,
I don't doodle. I make masterpieces. No doodles.
Who would draw with a marker pen?
No.
Pencil. This is what I wish I had any essence of a Trump impression.
Oh dear.
I only draw with an easel. Like, wow, that's a great easel.
Did you see?
I like water paints. It's great.
Did you see Shane Gillis's speech the other day where he says that there was going to be an Epstein joke that got deleted?
It's been deleted.
Oh,
so good.
Yeah.
And he got his mate. He just pretended that his mate's wife was a WNBA player, and everyone clapped. That was.
And then he just
amazing.
breaks down. And he's like, "I can't believe you clapped for that."
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, to be honest, I think. Oh, and I've got a couple other bits. So the deputy FBI guy, Dan Bongino, it looks like he wants to resign because of all of this. Which
wait, the who?
It seems the deputy of the FBI, Dan Bongino, he wants to resign because of all of this. And apparently there's been a lot of infighting within the FBI because of this. The crazy thing is, the head of the FBI, before he became head of the FBI and all this shit happened, he's on podcasts and shit being like, if I ever get to head of the FBI, I'm releasing the Epstein files. We're going to get them, blah, 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 blah. And now he is part of this they don't exist narrative. It's like, mate, you have sold your fucking soul.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They don't exist. It's just...
I've also got...
That's just so ridiculous. Like, they've been mentioned for 5 years.
Yeah.
By so many, like, it's not just like, oh, Donald Trump mentioned them. It's been mentioned by so many high up people.
And like Epstein's little black book has been mentioned years before he died.
Yeah,
which is one of the reasons why people believe he was killed, because he was, surely he was going to use all the information that he had to get himself out of, or at least reduce the sentence of whatever situation he was in.
Yeah.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Exactly. So I've got 2 more parts. So we've obviously got one of the victims, Virginia, who committed suicide, allegedly. There was also one of Epstein's best friends, and I think accountant or something like that. He was also deeply involved. He was in prison. He was arrested similar time to Epstein. He also hanged himself. So like I say, I think it just reiterates the fact.
Who's the person that got hit by the bus?
So she got hit by a school bus.
Oh, is this Virginia?
Yeah, survived. Okay. Virginia Giuffre, isn't it? Survived.
Yeah.
Even though the school bus was going like 70 miles an hour, and then like a week or 2 later took her own life. Even though I know, don't get me wrong, I know that obviously, fucking hell, the torment that woman went through throughout her whole life, but she was such a stoic figurehead for all of the victims, going above and beyond every single day to try and bring justice for all this. And it could she have just had enough? Of course, but I just don't believe that's the case.
And also, I just don't believe that's the case. Getting hit by a bus, and then 2 weeks later, it's almost like
it might have been a little
attempt.
Bit longer, but yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's 70 mile an hour.
Yeah.
School bus.
Yeah, I think she was in a car or something, but she was really banged up. And then obviously you've got Ghislaine Maxwell, who is serving time in prison for trafficking children to no one, apparently, because the never existed.
So what is she possibly in prison for? Like, if they've got nothing, what is she there for?
They must just be going down the narrative of she trafficked children to Jeffrey, but Jeffrey then never trafficked anyone onto anyone else, I guess. Right. Ghislaine Maxwell is willing to speak in front of Congress to talk about the Epstein list in full, but she is being blocked from doing so.
Right, so she knows
the truth
soon.
So let's see how long it takes for her to take her own life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
it's fucking scary, isn't it?
It's fucking insane. Yeah.
The fact that they can just go killed himself.
Yeah.
That happened, and it's just like, oh, well, we're just supposed to believe that then.
Yeah. And also the lamest cover-up that you've ever seen in your entire life, and then shit just goes missing. All evidence just gets deleted or never existed. It's just it's a fucking joke.
Honestly, I've had more believable stories from my 7-year-old telling me that he's a superhero.
Jeez.
The thing that's scary is if this is what they're doing so blatantly, what on earth is going on behind the scenes that they are covering up well?
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
I don't think nothing, because I don't think they're good at covering anything up, mate. I think it's just like, we need to get better at this part of the job.
Nah, see, I do just genuinely believe it's all by design, and I think they're doing it on purpose so that
people stay in line.
People are like, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you get too close to this, they are just going to kill you,
Yeah.
and they're not even going to make it look like a fucking accident.
It's
Or they
mental,
will, kind of, but
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so that's the Epstein stuff. It's all pretty mad. It's all just keeps on trucking. It seems to be something new each time. I think Trump has now recently said, like today or yesterday, he has instructed Pam Bondi, the general attorney, I think, or whatever it is, attorney general, to release anything she thinks is credible.
Ugh.
So he's kind of stepped back on it. But yeah, we shall have to see. But it's all fucking crazy. But I think that just the whole elite thing is very real, and in my opinion, and they're very scary.
I just hope people don't drop it, like, because things become old news very quickly. And I know that Epstein has been around for a long time, but it goes through, you know, peaks and troughs, and at the minute it's you know, it's everywhere. And I just hope that the people who can do keep pushing for this. Well,
this is it. I mean, I know Maya, you don't like him, but whether you like it or not, Asmongold, for example, he is the biggest streamer, or one of the biggest streamers on the planet.
I've got nothing against him as a person. It was just that picture where he wiped gum blood on his bedroom wall and left it there for 10 years. I just can't even look at him. It's got nothing to do with him as a person.
100%. No one's perfect. But and I mean, listen, I know that he also, you know, reacts to everything on the internet and, you know, puts it on YouTube and absolutely kills it. Gets fucking millions of views, all the rest of it. And I know that it's a business to him, but he has said so many times over the last few weeks covering this Epstein stuff, everyone has to keep pushing it.
Yeah.
Don't let them bury this. Don't let them put something else in front of you and make you forget. We have to, because, you know, that's the thing. If that had happened already and everyone like gone on to something else, then you wouldn't have Trump backtracking and say, fine, we'll get Pam Bondi to you know, release whatever she thinks is credible. I know it's not much, but it's something that wouldn't have happened if people hadn't have kept pushing it, you know. But yeah, it's crazy. I hope that people don't drop it. And I don't think we'll ever see the list. I don't. But we might.
It doesn't exist.
See something.
So.
I just think I just think the nail in the coffin, because the last person really who would talk and has the truth close enough to be credible is Ghislaine Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
And if they kill her, that's just like,
I think though, if they kill Ghislaine Maxwell or she commits suicide or whatever, people will lose their fucking minds. Like, they would have to be so fucking stupid to kill her now.
The thing is, though, people would lose their mind, but they'll just stick to the same narrative. Because people are dead set that Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
everyone knows it.
If they fucking know that when they were, you know, allegedly, obviously, when they were planning to do this, they would know, like, people are going to know that this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not, you know, they know that it's fucking absolute bonkers.
There's just nothing that
but
we
they'll
can
just
do.
say she killed herself.
Yeah.
Prove otherwise.
Until someone good somehow sneaks into the right place that's high enough up to get this information, it's just never going to happen. But, you know, Asmongold is right, and he is definitely big enough that if he keeps talking about it, and
there's a lot of big voices out there talking about it, which is great.
Yeah, and I would just like to...
Joe Rogan's talking about it.
I would just like to reiterate, I don't dislike Asmongold. Just in case, for some reason, he is watching this video. I don't dislike you as a person. I'm just very squeamish, and that one picture did ruin my life.
There you go.
I think you're a good person, and you're great.
I just wonder what the next big world event to happen to kind of sweep this under the mud.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Dude. After this pod, if you want to ruin your life, go into the group chat, the chilled one, and watch the video I just put in there on the next 3 years of AI and the 2 scenarios that can happen. And the first scenario is very bad. Because I was watching it and it's like a timeline and stuff, and it's just like, oh man, this is mad. And then it's like, oh fuck, no, they're talking about June 2028. That's in less than 3 years. Like, because obviously we're going to have the singularity. Is it the singularity laws in 2027 when AI exceeds the intelligence of man?
I think that's when they predicted that the singularity event would happen.
Yeah, and then it's just they're going to make. Oh, it's just fucking. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Right.
We should do a video on it.
As long as
we
it's all
should.
after starts in 2027, so I at least get 6 months of GTA 6, and I'll be able to.
They'll push the date back.
Yeah, it's been delayed by AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. The scariest thing is, although AI has been in motion, obviously, for a number of years, the key factor that starts this is summer 2025. Oh, it's already begun. Yeah. It's only just begun. Right. So anyway, from AI to Annabelle Doll. AI and Epstein to Annabelle. The Annabelle Doll handler. Been sent this a lot. I think people are worried for us. So many like family members that are like, have you seen this?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally looking at Sean, the haunted doll. Scott's got about 18 haunted dolls, 4 blow-ups.
And one Fuckmaster 3000. Let's continue.
Yeah, fucking Dan Rivera. He was the handler. So does that mean like not the owner, but like the guy that takes it around?
Yeah, so
on tour
they
and
have a
stuff.
guy that like he does all the bits and bobs to like keep it maintained. Is that the kind of guy?
It gets exercised every week, doesn't it?
So is he the guy that does
gym.
that?
Couple of deadlifts.
Just Annabelle just fucking deadlifting.
But yeah, right. Let's have a look.
Raise yourself.
So I've got the Yahoo Entertainment article. Annabelle Doll handler Dan Rivera's nature of death revealed.
Oh.
Police do not believe foul play was involved in the death of Dan Rivera, the paranormal researcher who passed away while traveling with the supposedly haunted doll, Annabelle. In a Pennsylvania State Police report released July 16th, authorities listed the nature of the incident as death natural. Furthermore, the department said nothing unusual or suspicious was observed at the hotel room where Rivera's body was found on July the 13th. The decedent was discovered in his hotel room by co-workers. This case is pending autopsy results. Hang on. How the fuck have they... There's no autopsy?
And they're like, well,
no foul play.
No, it's absolutely fine. Natural causes.
I suppose they'll kind of put it down to no foul play by...
Well, no, not murder.
A state of the room.
Yeah.
Any illegal substances may have been in the room for an overdose, or do you know what I mean?
Right.
They'll have all of that. If he's literally just got his kit off, jumped to bed, gone to sleep, and not woken up, and that's the evidence of what they've got in the room, then they'll put it down to no foul play.
Right.
Do ghosts not know that? The police not know that ghosts can walk through fucking doors and walls?
Was Annabelle in the room?
I don't think so. It might bring it up.
Yeah.
His cause of death is yet to be shared. Ghost hunters Jason Hawes also does not believe emerging conspiracies that Rivera's death is somehow linked to Annabelle, whose spooky backstory serves as the inspiration behind the popular Conjuring movies. Recently, the world lost a good man, Hawes wrote in a July 16 Facebook post. Dan Rivera was an Army veteran, a father of 4, a husband, and someone who truly cared about people. What's even harder to see right now are the posts blaming his death on things like the Annabelle doll. Pause.
Okay.
Ghost hunter,
Yeah.
Jason Hawes, is like, I think it's really disrespectful that people are taking a haunted doll seriously. Tell me that you're essentially saying you don't believe the shit that you spout without saying, like, what? I don't understand this. If I get it, I get from a respect point of view, I understand. But
Not if
mate,
you're a ghost
you're
hunter,
a paranormal investigator. Like, if you believe that Annabelle, you know, all the stories you touch Annabelle, you get her out of her case, you're fucked, you're dead, good luck.
And he's like,
This
well,
guy's
it's
taking it
obviously
on
not
tour.
that. Don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. It's obviously
that's
not
a bit
Annabelle.
odd.
Jason's a very interesting paranormal investigator.
Get him on the pod.
He's the one that again does the Ghost Hunters TV show. He's also the father of Satori Hawes.
Oh, really? The clicky girl.
Yes, that's Satori Hawes.
Allegedly, possibly, maybe the fakers.
Me and Loz are just like, the fuck is
Allegedly,
that?
So they're her and her husband, I think. They are a paranormal investigation couple that featured in. They used to work at the Conjuring House, and Sam and Colby did a video with them last year, and it got so much shit because they were so obviously faking it. Sam and Colby completely fell for it, and I do genuinely believe that they didn't know, but it just got immediately debunked that they were faking it and they were manipulating Sam and Colby.
Yeah, it's basically the technique they used was used by a woman in, or some women in the 18th century or something. But so basically what they did, they held hands, right? And the girl would, a Satori, would be like A, B, C, D, E, F, and then you'd hear like a or like a knock,
like a click,
and then it'd be like E, okay, A, B, C, D, E, and then they'd spell out a word, right? Turns out, allegedly, although it's been proven, but still allegedly, if they want to sue us, they're gonna have to sue. Are they? They have to sue a lot of people. But anyway, allegedly, I've seen a video that suggests that the dude had a clicky ankle, and basically he essentially like kind of dislocates his ankle. It's a technique that like charlatans have used in the past, because obviously he's got his foot planted to the floor, and then he just kind of clicks it out when he gets to a letter. And oh right, so this dude is the father of.
He's the father
potentially
of...
a fraud.
Yeah, I just thought that information was relevant.
That is very relevant.
Yeah, very relevant. And very weird that he works closely with Annabelle and can so easily and quickly debunk it. It's almost like he knows that Annabelle isn't real. Allegedly,
listen,
possibly.
Annabelle, no, but forget about being sued. Annabelle can hear you across the fucking eons.
Well, this Jason man, I've forgotten his name. I think it was Jason. Said that she can't do anything. So.
Well, he implied. Likewise, ghostly images of Gettysburg manager Christina Rowand is brushing off speculation that Rivera's death is related to the allegedly haunted Raggedy Ann doll. Telling Inside Edition in a July 17th interview, there is a logical reason for this. Dan has handled this doll for decades. Why now? Could it not just be for natural causes? I get it, but at the same time, why now? Maybe he pissed it off.
Yeah, maybe he said something.
Yeah, maybe it was like, fuck you, Annabelle, you bitch. And then it's just like...
Just took her out of the cabinet and just fucking launched her.
Yeah. Threw her in a suitcase. Rivera has been with the NESPR, NESPR, for more than 10 years when he died. NESPR, not quite got the ring of drip, has it? According to the organization, he was a constant presence for co-founder Lorraine Warren, who first investigated Annabelle with her demonologist husband, Ed Warren, in the late 60s and early 70s before her death in 2019. There we go. So, what do we think? Oh, hey, it's not over. Sorry. I just saw a link to Astronomer Sets the Record Straight on Coldplay. We're not going there. We're not going there.
No,
Calling
let's
the
talk
unfounded.
about that.
Oh my god, it's all my fucking social feeds have been. It's like, oh my
It's
god,
so
I'm
fun,
bored
though.
of it now.
I'm not.
Calling the unfounded theories disgust. What is? Am I missing something here? Why are all these paranormal people like, it's fucking disgusting that you think that Annabelle, who allegedly has killed many people in the past, would do this?
I guess from the point of view of this is their close friend.
Yeah, but
you know, if you died tomorrow, I'm sure Maya would be quite upset if we were accusing the doll of doing it.
I'd be accusing the doll. If we owned...
Well, yeah, fair.
Exactly.
No, yeah,
There
fair. You've actually a valid point.
to get the spotlight off me, you see. No, if we owned if we owned Annabelle and I died mysteriously with no signs, you know, he was only 54, I would expect Jordan and you guys to be like, maybe Annabelle did it. I wouldn't be upset about it. And I'm
start the tour.
That's
okay,
it.
let's go.
That's it.
So
I'll be calling up Netflix instantly.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because I think if it is your close friend, obviously we're joking about it now, but then obviously if it was a genuine scenario, you would be thinking, oh, that's a
Yeah,
bit,
I do get it.
you know. But then it's also as well, it's like if the stories are true.
Yeah, exactly. Which is your belief.
Why are they not
if
questioning
you
it?
believe in the paranormal,
Yeah.
it's one thing to to be like, oh, I don't think so. He got on well. He was always respectful to Annabelle. That's a dialogue you can have, and then be like, so I think you implying that is disrespect. But to be like, I think it's disgusting. It's like, what are you on about? This is literally like beggars can't be choosers. If you want to tell the world that this paranormal world exists, you can't then be like, what the fuck? That's actually blown my mind.
Door opened itself, mate. You know what I mean? Kick it open, run with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's just that just doesn't make any sense to me at all. That not only are they denying it, that it could even possibly be Annabelle, they're getting angry at people implying that it could happen when they themselves have said that Annabelle has killed people.
Yeah, I mean, this might be a bit as to why it says Dan was a family man, a respected paranormal investigator, and he left this world way too soon. Let's focus on remembering Dan for who he was. Maybe it's because there's no articles about remembering Dan. It's all Annabelle killed Dan. Annabelle killed Dan.
I mean, I get
maybe it's that,
but nobody gets articles when they die. Like,
yeah. I think
I guess
again, from the point of view of being his close friends and family, I guess they're only seeing negative things of.
I guess a lot of
Haunted
people
Doll murders.
Yeah, I guess people are also going to be taking the mick as well. Like,
also, I think you're probably going to get a lot of people. It's like, well, he's fucking stupid for even touching the haunted doll. He's fucking asked for it. Yeah, I bet they've had loads of that.
Maybe
as well,
he spoke to Annabelle like shit. It's like. Yeah, I mean,
maybe
this is literally
that is disrespectful.
What we've been saying for the last 10 minutes.
No, but you know what I mean, though. If you're
we're just riffing.
There, if you're putting that out there, and you're the family member of that person who's died, you are going to get pissed off, or a close friend, you are going to get pissed off for people being disrespectful like that.
But then, don't be a paranormal investigator. You know, like that. If we were the company that owned Annabelle, it's what you would expect. If I was the person that was responsible for looking after Annabelle, the doll that kills people, I would expect
and then you die.
The articles to be that. And if I wasn't happy with that, or I knew that would upset my family, then that shouldn't be your job.
Yeah.
It's a tough
Nesper added that they have no immediate plans to cancel the remaining dates in their national tour of Annabelle, who the Warrens deem to be demonically possessed.
So they're not too bothered about it then?
No.
It's all still happening.
Yeah.
Tickets are available here.
Tickets still available.
To quote, we believe with all our hearts that Dan would have wanted the work to continue.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to say.
Oh.
We will carry his spirit with us in everything.
Even though none of us believe that Annabelle could have killed him.
I don't.
Right, I want to put it on record. If we ever go on tour, okay, and I die suddenly, don't finish the tour. Mourn me.
Literally, guys, have a break. Be upset about the fact I'm dead for 5 minutes.
That's it.
Please.
Continue next year.
Innit? And also, they will have had to have hired someone to take his spot. Like, that's insane that they're already like putting someone in his job.
You probably
role.
find there were already people.
They might be.
Who else is going to transport her?
Zach Bagans.
I think he has commented on this. Yeah.
Maybe
I'd love to know what he thinks, because I doubt that he's.
Let me have a look.
I fucking love Zach Bagans before I say this, but I doubt that he has been the most respectful.
What's the guy's
You can
name?
hear a demon growl.
Dan Rivera.
He's already got him on a spirit box.
Zach Bagans speaks out on investigator's death. Okay. I'm not going to disable my ad blocker. Us magazine. Fuck off. Right. Ghost Adventure star Zach Bagans spoke exclusively to Us, or US, about his experience with Annabelle days after fellow paranormal investigator Dan died. My thoughts and prayers go out to his family and friends. He had his own Bagans, who had his own experience with the doll in 2017, says, "I can only speak to my experiences with Annabelle. I did have the opportunity to investigate Annabelle when the owner brought her to my museum in 2017. I got very affected by her, and it kind of caused me to touch the doll." Okay, the owner didn't like that too much. Bagans told us of a frightening encounter in February that he had with another doll. Okay. He explained it was a demonic infestation and severely affected me, and I was literally in the hospital the next day.
Awesome. So he's just
It was
talked
a
about himself
2-month
the whole
long
time.
attachment and one of the worst experiences of my life. Yeah, literally.
He's like, what do you think about your friend / colleague dying? Well, when I touched a doll, I actually had some bad experiences. Like, this guy's dead. Stop talking about yourself, Zach.
Bacon's kind of talks like the Trump of the paranormal world.
That's so accurate.
I touched the doll, I didn't die. He touched the doll.
Didn't die. Okay.
Bagans went on to say in his 21 years of paranormal investigation, the February encounter, which was nothing to do with Annabelle,
unnecessary.
So the top two worst attachments I've ever had in my career.
What are you talking about?
So just to clarify, that's second in his,
about a different
list. Then.
He literally just went thoughts and prayers to his family. Now let's talk about this other doll that I touched once and got possessed by. Yeah. Also, I've been paranormal investigating for 21 years. End of statement. Yeah.
Big sad. I still exist though. Let's talk about me.
Literally.
It's a terrible tragedy, and there are many tragedies in my new book, Ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, that is exactly how I expected that to go.
He went on to say there was something in his house that told him he was going to die for 2 weeks. There was a black shadow type figure that I would see in my bedroom. It affected my assistant, who had tumours in their neck. My relationship got messed up. It affected my mum. But those things went away, and it all happened around the same time. How did that happen?
What is he on about?
This wasn't the Annabelle doll.
I mean, I've skipped ahead, but...
How long is this speech?
Very.
That is absolutely outrageous that he's been asked...
Still talking about that doll.
He's been asked about how he feels about someone that he knows dying, and he's just talking about his ghost experiences that have nothing to do with this man.
Do you think he's got a god complex?
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
That man is...
Sad my friends died. I'm not. Let's talk about me some more. I did some ghost stuff once.
Yeah, the article is just like, stop talking about... Like, literally gone away from that interview just to go back to the actual...
Thoughts and prayers to his family.
Yeah, that's
anyway. Oh, no.
Mad.
Anyway.
Yes, that's Zach Bagan's thoughts. Zach Bagan's thoughts.
On himself.
Yeah. Wait, so what was his actual... So
thoughts
literally, all he said was, my thoughts and prayers go out to his family and friends. I can only speak to my experiences with Annabelle.
He couldn't even get to the end of one sentence before talking about himself.
That's amazing.
He didn't even finish the sentence before bringing himself into it.
Zach, come on the pod, mate.
You know that?
Let's do an investigation.
You know that clip of Jeremy Clarkson where he's like, "Oh no." Anyway, that's literally what he's done.
Yeah.
My turn.
Very interesting to see what happens with the doll now. Then, like you say, if it's continuing the tour, kind of who takes over.
Mm.
Can you imagine if everyone in that team dies? No, should we stop yet?
Apart from Zach,
we must continue.
Hit up the agencies. We're getting temps in. We're going to finish this tour.
I reckon
the doll.
Go on.
Go on, Matt. After you.
I'm taking a sip now.
Okay. The doll's only actually on tour, I think, because the Warrens Museum got closed.
Oh, really?
The museum shut down due to a zoning violation.
A what?
A zoning violation.
A zoning violation.
What's a zoning violation?
Not quite sure, but that's why it's currently
opened
closed.
up a massive schism to hell in the fabric of time and space. So, like, that's
don't have a permit for that.
We better go. We better go.
Can't park there, mate.
So I think essentially they were running a non-residential.
On a double yellow.
Yeah. Who's burning horse and carriages? This.
They were running a business from a residential property. So I think
tax avoiders.
Yeah,
Tony rubbing his hands
Tony, who owns Annabelle, basically sent it on tour.
Right.
He's the Warrens' son-in-law.
Yeah.
Tony Spira.
Yeah. Interesting character.
He's like in charge of Nespa now.
Right.
And I think he sent the doll out on tour. Zach Bagans was at one point a part of that tour.
He was too busy doing his own stuff.
He just kept going off on his own.
He kept beating up the audience because he was getting possessed. That's the one thing I hate that he does when it's just like he just gets angry and just like.
It's every episode.
The voiceover is just like, I couldn't control. I blacked out. It would appear that I was beating the fuck out of my cameraman, Aaron.
Oh, that actually.
He just wanted to beat him up.
It makes me fucking.
Well, seems to be a common theme with Aaron.
It's literally.
Whoa. That's it. Zach Bagans is a hit, man.
I tell you what.
Sorry.
Sometimes we have to start looking internally. I tell you what. Those clips are so funny because it's almost every single episode. He's like, and then I got incredibly angry. It's like, sir, stop taking steroids. And then
a wave
maybe a noodle
of anger came over me.
Yeah. Someone decided to talk about themselves in front of me. I got fuming and tried to murder them.
I mean, that is allegedly why Nick's no longer a host of it, because Nick wanted to be a equal like co-host.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nick was just like, Zach, you're just a twat. You are just a bell end, and I need to go.
Try to take me in a fight when I've got a demon on my side, boy.
You know, in like Harry Potter, whenever like the attention isn't on him, he just like passes out.
Yeah,
it's literally Zach Bagans, but he just pretends to get angry and starts beating someone up.
I mean, by all accounts, Zach Bagans has allegedly had pretty much every other paranormal TV show on the Travel Network cancelled because he wanted more shows on there himself. And then about 2 weeks after all these shows, so Destination Fear, and a few of the other ones around there, basically they all got cancelled the same weekend. The Ghost Brothers. And
That's
a
so
few others. They all got cancelled again. And then about 3 weeks later, Zach Bagans launched a new range of paranormal TV shows on the network.
He's a paranormal ghost hunter TV show mogul.
He's trying to transcend. He's trying to become a god.
Yeah.
Or a demon. Probably a demon.
Then he could just punch you every once, 24/7.
Literally.
I think he's just waiting for the time where he can just take someone's life just because he wants to.
I'm possessed all the time.
Yeah.
It's a fib.
You think I'm going to hell? I have a holiday home there. It's like, Jesus.
Me and Satan are like that.
Oh, what a character. But it's very sad that that man has passed. And realistically,
tragic.
I'm not debunking Annabelle in any way, shape, or form. Realistically, it's natural causes. And the reaction of the other people on the team and what I've heard about the Annabelle doll, it is natural causes, and that's why they're all getting so offended by it. And I can see why, but I think that kind of their reaction, in my opinion, does debunk Annabelle in its entirety.
Yeah, 100%. I would be inclined to agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why. I just would love to have Zach on the pod and just ask you, just like, Zach, tell us one secret that no one else knows for sure, and then it's like 5 seconds left of the pod, and he just goes, "It was a fart." Fucking knew it. There was no demon growl. Scumbags.
The best clip.
But they're great. Hey, listen, a lot of love. He's the GOAT.
He is.
Love him or hate him, he's the fucking GOAT.
You love to... No, I don't hate Zach Bagans. I think he's fucking excellent. I was going to say you love to hate him, but you don't, because you just love him, because he's so interesting.
Yeah.
He'll beat the fuck out of you.
He will.
Yeah.
Allegedly. It's the demons, mate.
It's not him.
Demons. It's the demons.
It's not in his nature.
Exactly.
It's not.
He's such a calm and kind.
You can learn about that all in his new book.
Exactly. Right.
We are going to get very close to Zach Bagans when we have the Writer of Ghost Adventures on the pod.
Oh yeah, I need to rebook
the what?
that in.
Pending. That is pending.
Would you wait?
Yes, I need to.
Hold up.
He was supposed to be on
of Ghost
last
Adventures?
week. Yeah, he was supposed to be on last week. We had the writer.
The what?
The writer.
Debunked.
No.
You mean Zach Bagans?
Demon growl.
That's it. No, but yeah, we were supposed to have him on last week, but I had to cancel because I booked him on my dad's 60th, and so I was like, fuck that, didn't I? But yeah, so we'll have him on very soon. I need to ping him a date. He's very keen, so that's all good. Right, I mean, we're an hour in. We haven't even talked about us yet. We haven't even done a Zach Bagans yet. We haven't talked about us. This is our
That's done,
100th.
Fucking
100th
boring.
special. We'll
Cut
have
the
a
rest
quick.
of the pod. We'll just do this bit.
What I love I do it a lot on Patreon. This is a seamless plug. Patreon.com/Dudey Rhino.
Oh,
I give away a free shirt every month, and obviously to enter, you literally just have to be a patron and then like comment on the post that I give away a shirt. And this time I was like, what is your favorite either investigation or episode of the pod? And the answers always, it's brilliant. I love it because like some of the answers are just like, fuck, I forgot we even did that pod, and that's your favorite. That's awesome. Like, what was the one? There's one here. Who was it? So we've got Kerry, for example. Favorite pod was the Hopkinsville encounter. Is that the goblin one? I think that's the little goblin fucker, isn't it?
That was probably my favourite.
Shot with shotgun.
Where he did a backflip and fucked off.
Yeah. Fucking class.
Great.
Problem is, you're going to say all these podcasts that straight over my head. I ain't got a fucking clue.
Don't listen.
Favorite.
I could be in the podcast and I'll forget it.
That's it. It's true. Harry Creighton. Shout out. Favorite episode of the pod is the disturbing demons of 30 East Drive. Now we did a pod before we went to 30 East Drive, and we did a pod at 30 East Drive. I think he's talking about the one before.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, which is again fucking cool.
Yeah, it's where we went through all the different things on the website, wasn't it? Like all the different
yes,
like
all
things
the,
that people
different
have
things
seen.
that happened. So cool. Claire Gilson. I love all the investigations, but I really enjoy the Haunted Asylum one. One of my favorite pod episodes is number 9. Ooh. She divorced a ghost. Now it stalks her. I think that was me and Loz that did that. That was when we were doing them like we were doing every other episode. And it's the woman that went on this morning, Fun Scove, and talked about how she married a ghost, or she married a ghost and divorced the ghost, and now the ghost won't fuck off. That's so cool, man.
I remember that. I remember listening to that one.
What were you? What if you had to pick one off the top of your head? I know it's I know like we've got 100 to choose from. Well, 99 technically, unless it is this one. What are your favorite episodes? I think mine. There's so many. I say it every single time we do one. I love the viewers' stories. I love those. But if I had to pick one, because I can't pick an individual one of those. If I had to pick one, I think the first Halloween special we did when we all brought a story.
Ooh.
And like Scott, I remember your story vividly about the person that worked at the water park.
Oh,
and then would hear like that. And now I did the story about the police officer who attended
that story.
The woman, the wife who was he believes was possessed. It was just like totally fucked.
That story is
everyone brought a fucking awesome story that week. That was a great episode. That was. I think it's also one of our best performing listens as well.
Nice. I can see why. People like storytelling, don't they?
For sure.
And I know what my favourite is.
What's yours?
It is one of the ones. I don't know what the pod's called. I don't even remember what we did in it. I don't know when it was. The only thing I can tell you, it was when I think it was when you guys were on Bailey Stag and me, Lozzie, and Scott filmed a podcast that we were convinced was not going to make it. And the whole time we were just taking the piss because we knew that the podcast wasn't going to go out. And then it turned out to be one of the funniest ones that we've recorded.
Was that the one where we...
2-sentence horror stories, wasn't it?
No, it was the other one.
Oh, the country file thing.
Country life.
That was so funny.
Ghost stories from like the 1920s country life article.
They were just so bad.
And it was like they were talking about Hitler and his band of merry men or something.
It would have been around, what was it, November 23, weren't it, Bailey? Something like that?
Yeah, November 23, yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been probably early December, late November that episode went out.
That episode's so funny. I might watch it after this, actually. I just remember the whole time we were filming it, Lozzie just kept hyping up and was like, well, this ain't fucking getting out, is it? And then watching it back, it was actually hilarious.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I think
I'll tell you
one of
what.
my favourites.
Yeah, what's your favourite?
Is just when we went on the fucking tangent about fucking Bigfoot, and it's still one of the funniest moments. Like running with a spliff under his arm.
Yeah, because he rolled the person up like a spliff. That's an early one. I think that's like episode 3.
Yeah, that's really early.
Yeah,
no, it's not episode 3, is it?
It's early. It's a single digit.
But it's so fucking funny. It kills me.
I'm sure
time.
Bigfoot was early.
Where's the booth? Oh.
Yeah, it was episode 5.
Episode
Love
5,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
Nice. I remember, I don't know why, I stuck 20 quid behind that in promotion on YouTube, right? So fuck it. And the ad got cancelled for being like fucking Dominican Republic political propaganda. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? Like,
What?
yeah, isn't it? It's like this ad has been taken down because of Dominican Republic political propaganda. It's like, okay,
Love
Google,
that.
you need to fucking relax.
Stoner Bigfoot is running
hang
for
on.
president out there.
Yeah.
I just activated my Google. Scott, what's your favourite?
Yes. For me, I think it's got to be one of the... Maybe the first one where I did the haunted objects on eBay.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love them.
Purely from watching your guys' reactions to them and seeing them.
I
think it was the first or second one. There was one where it was like an outrageous price for something. And there was one of them where I think you all reacted. I can't actually remember which one it was, but just those. I always quite like seeing the reactions after I've already picked them out.
Yeah.
We need to do another one of them. I love them episodes.
Yeah, we do. We
I
do.
do enjoy a slideshow from Scott.
Yeah, definitely. Lozzie, what's yours?
You've already mentioned mine. I will give one
the
other
Hopkinsville.
episode. Yeah, I think that's just absolutely quality. But when you gave a rundown of all the equipment that you've bought from Temu,
Oh yeah.
that was good as well.
Yeah.
When you bought the Sage, it looked like a fucking massive zoo.
Yeah, like, how the fuck did that get from
He's just got
Justin?
it to hand. He's just got it to hand. He's still smoking it. He's still
Not lit it. Still in the bag.
Yeah.
Sage
Oh, man,
fucking stinks, by the way.
That's absolutely class. That's brilliant. I'll tell you what I'll do, actually, because that was quite cool. I'll read everyone else's comments on that. But so it was for free t-shirt. I said, comment your favorite episode of the pod or investigation. And a lot of people have just done both.
Legends, above and beyond. A+, guys.
What do you want?
Jack Budge said, without a doubt, my favorite investigation was the first time you went to the Ancient Ram. Me and my wife and a couple of mates went and spent the night there a few months after you. We got absolutely nothing when we was there, not even a creak or a crack of a floorboard. Weird, ain't it, how it's so different for different people? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's like where did we go? Oh, Daring Woods. We went the first time and it was like, what the fuck? And then we went back and it was like, this is just a forest. But the camping was great.
Gone blank.
I still can't believe I didn't take that knife. Fucking hell. Fuck it. I think because I didn't quite have the vision for us to go so paranormal with the channel. Whereas if I could go back, it's like, that's a haunted object, mate. Just take it. Even though it might just be some dude, fuck it. More than likely just something. But, you know, just the lore around it is fucking class.
My mind's gone blank. What did we get the second time we went to the Ram? Was that good or was that quiet?
It was cold.
Fucking cold.
Yeah. I think that's why I can't remember it, because I was just fucking
blacked
freezing.
out.
Did we get a lot or was it a lot? But not much.
It was a good time.
I can't remember.
I
I split it in two. I remember I split it in two.
We had stuff, but it was nothing.
It wasn't
as
like
big
the
as
I mean, the first one was like fucking ridiculous.
We had some cool replies on stuff, I think.
Yeah. I can't
remember
really
anything other than trying to go to sleep and not literally.
We did Secret Satan. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that where you absolutely like shafted Scott?
Yeah, and just locked him in.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Although we should have shafted you more, Scott. Yeah, you should have been walking around that building.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Bailey was like, "We're not going, mate." And then Scott, I watched. When I was editing that, I was like, I don't know if I can put this in.
Yeah.
Because this is abuse.
It was. We were
Like,
genuinely going to leave.
Replay it slow mo.
You literally see his soul just shatter in his eyes.
That was the one and only time I've used the monopod in an investigation.
Oh yeah, the monopod.
stick
I used
with
it for my fucking scrying session. I didn't know how to scry, so I just didn't. I was
Stared
just
in the
talking to
mirror for
myself.
like-
Yeah. I was talking to the room, stood in front of a mirror, rather than talking into the mirror.
So funny.
Or whatever the fuck you're going to do. Stare at yourself and see stuff in the background.
Yeah.
I don't really know how that's going to translate on video. We did it in the blacksmith, didn't we, Loz, that time?
Yeah.
And it ended up being the thumbnail.
I think what you're meant to do is have the camera behind your head, and then you just, because it happens anyway. You're not supposed to do it, which really freaks me out. You're not supposed to look at yourself in the eyes in the mirror for too long, because it's supposed to be quite like dangerous. And apparently your face starts to morph. And...
What in the paranormal world or just in general?
I guess probably in the paranormal world.
It's an old wives' tale.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It used to be a don't stare into your own eyes in the mirror because something will come out the mirror.
Yeah.
And swap places with
Classic.
you, I think.
Yeah.
Original thing.
Nice.
So I think that's the concept of scrying is you're doing that in a low lit room, and then you're staring at yourself in the eyes for an extended period of time, and then you're supposed to see shit in the room, and like it may or may not be picked up on camera, but I think it's like your reaction that people will want to see, which I think we should definitely do one day.
Okay.
No, I won't be doing it though, because that freaks me out. I never make eye contact with myself in the mirror.
I'll give that a try.
Yeah, for sure.
Just in case it's too long.
Yes, that's ancient ramming.
Yeah.
Failed attempts of things in the second one. Reese Davis said Rendlesham Forest. I loved it. So for those of you who don't know, and those of you that aren't on the Patreon, because it's already up there, I edited together the Rendlesham Forest documentary, which is part 1, part 2, part 3 up until we go to film the podcast, then the podcast, then the remainder of part 3 after the podcast. So it is chronological. I couldn't figure out where the very first episode of Drip would be chronologically. I didn't know if it was after the first or the second. I think it was after the second. But also I kind of figured Ronnie kind of reiterates everything he says in the first video. So I just thought I'd rather. But I think as a documentary style thing, it's quite cool because you've got episode 1 is Ronnie going through the entire Rendlesham history there and then. Then we go back and do a proper solid investigation. Then we go back again, witness shadow figures, and build a Dybbuk box. And I just think like the arc of that is just really fucking cool. But yeah, so I have it. It's like 3.5 hours. I have it. It's on Patreon. I'm going to upload it, I think, this Wednesday to YouTube, which would be quite cool.
Nice.
Right. So we've got, we'll speed up a touch. So you've got Georgia said the ram-in was absolutely unreal. Christy said, obviously love the ram-in investigations, but also the research centre. Oh. Shout out to Neil.
We need to go back.
Succulent
Chinese Neil. Just for anyone who hasn't seen it, he's not Chinese.
That's a
just
meme.
to play on the word meal. And
a meal.
Love the hotel investigations.
Yeah.
Still not over how much you got in just one room. Absolutely. That investigation was class. You weren't there for that one, were you, Scott? That was the hotel that we did in Thetford.
No.
What was that called? Was that the Bell?
That's the Bell.
The Bell, yeah. That was fucking cool, that one. That was really cool. Kevin says, for sure it has to be 30 East Drive. I love the challenges you guys came up with. Honestly, you guys on investigations are just a vibe. It's serious but lighthearted, but most importantly, honest and real. There we go. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very much. David says, favourite investigation is the Rendlesham Forest ones.
Nice.
That place has something about it. Favourite pod moment has to be treadmill.
Yes.
When I mistook the word treadmill for Segway.
That's so funny.
Or Segway for treadmill.
Done it again. Sticking to it. I love it.
That's it. T. Beck's favourite investigation is the grain mill. Nice. Ooh. As you can see how far you have come as a team. And some really interesting phenomena too. Favourite episode of the pod currently was the one with the 2 ghost girls as guests. There you go. Nice.
Really good one. They did Shepton Mallet yesterday.
unbelievable.
I need to ask why they've done
it. I don't know what the fuck. How the fuck?
It is so impressive that they do an investigation every week and they both work full time. It's nuts.
Insanity.
I don't even get time to sleep. Literally. Do other shit.
Oh my goodness! I don't even. Oh.
Madness.
They do one every week.
Every week.
Every week.
2 a year.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
We need to get back on the pod. 100%.
100%. Mason. Well, they actually messaged me and they said, do we want to collaborate for an investigation for a Halloween special?
100%.
That would be cool.
Mason says, my favourite investigation was on Maya's parents' house. Just the moment when the camera pans to Jordan after Maya talks about what happened to her mum being pushed down the stairs. Jordan's reaction was pure class, trying not to laugh at it.
My favourite bit of that investigation is where Bailey's doing the dowsing rods and you're just asleep on the bed.
He's just so funny.
There was a period for ages where you kept doing golf competitions before investigations, and every
so
time
at 7,
you'd be so
play 4 hours. Man, that was fucking rough.
That was rough.
Clip is so funny. I love that investigation.
I need to clip that pod up. That's not that investigation up. I need to clip that.
Yeah, 100%. There'll be so many funny clips in that.
Mandy Jansen says Ancient Ramen. Ancient Ramen's getting a lot of love.
It's a classic though, and I would say it's at least in my top 3 favorite places to investigate because it's just it's iconic.
Yeah. And also the surrounding area is lovely. Like that pub is fucking well nice.
Yeah, I think next time we do it, because we will do it again for sure. We should make a long weekend
trilogy
out of it.
Yeah,
and just stay in What an Underedge, is that what it's called? Yeah.
What an Underedge.
What an Underedge.
I've already do 2 nights back to back.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be very cool. So I've already read Kerry's, who said Hopkinsville Encounter and Ancient Ramen, and Harry, who said 30 Strong. Oh, sorry. Harry, who said favourite episode of the pod is the disturbing demons of 30 East Drive, purely because of Jordan's impressions of Carol. There you go.
Yes.
What was that?
What the hell was that? Did you hear that in there?
No. Did you hear that in there?
Did you hear that in there?
You got someone close to you. Was on motorbike, fucking exploded, didn't it?
No.
Motorbike exploded.
No, it didn't happen.
And then looked at me and ran off.
Yeah.
Scott.
Just ignored Scott.
It was so funny.
I've seen your fucking search history. I don't want to go further.
Scott. That's a dark entity. I'm going in. Nicola Fowles says, my favourite has to be the abandoned hospital, the one where Lozzie and Maya stayed outside. Savage.
Tell you what, that one...
That feels targeted. The fact that was addressed feels targeted.
If I could change one thing, although it would fuck with just how tense it was in there, is I would have loved if you two had filmed, so there'd be comic relief throughout the thing. That would have been so funny.
I think for 99% of the time you guys were in there, we were talking about cyclists.
Yeah.
That was
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was a good fucking investigation, though.
Yeah, she says it was so good and so creepy. I was on the edge the whole time.
It is actually
what wasn't good about that one was the fucking toilet, mate. The fucking state of that toilet in
devastation. Absolute devastation.
I will forever be sad that we didn't get into that mansion that we were going to that day.
Oh, yeah.
I put that down solely to the fucking monsoon that happened the day before.
We could not have picked a worse day to go.
I would have climbed under that fence otherwise.
Yeah, because there wouldn't have been sludge everywhere.
Yeah, literally a drowning hazard. Kyla says it's very hard to pick a favourite as each was different. I think the Ramen might be a favourite, but each one is so unique. And then says for the T-shirt, choose someone else though, because I'm not in postal code range. Oh. Nah, that's fine. I'll send it to the US and you won't.
We'll find you.
Exactly. I've read Claire's, who said Haunted Asylum and she divorced a ghost. Adam says, gotta say I like the ones at the Maid's Head just because it's so close to where I live. Nice. I live in Norwich. And it's truly fascinating place. I've been in that hotel and it does just feel creepy as hell. It does.
It does.
Ashton Mitchell says the second 30 East Drive investigation is definitely my favourite out of all of them. All of them are great, but that was definitely the best for me. So many nuts moments in that.
Oh, awesome. It's so weird. Whenever we film these investigations, in the moment when you're filming them or when you evaluate it the next day, you always just go, oh, I don't know if we got that much. But then when you watch it all back in a video, it's like, fucking hell, all right?
100%. I remember the grain mill. I come back from the grain mill thinking, that was shite.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. When I was editing it, I was like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I loved the grain mill. That is actually probably one of the only investigations that straight afterwards I was like, this is one of my favourite. Like, because of all the stuff that we got with the flashlights and stuff. It was so cool.
I want to play.
Yeah, literally.
I'd quite like to do an investigation where it's purely a Faz skit.
Yeah, I'm so down for
that. Now, from Ashton Mitchell to his brother Clayton Mitchell. He says, got to be the hospital in Lincoln for me. Lived next to it for a year or so, and walking by that at night was horrifying. Glad it was you guys in there. Made for one hell of an investigation.
That investigation's so cool.
Lived nearby. And lastly, we have Joe, who says, my favourite investigation is the Maid's Head. Enjoyed them all, but this one was class. Then he also said, hope you had a great stag as well. I did. Thank you very much. It was fucking awesome. So yeah, there we go. That's all. If you want to enter, I still haven't done a draw yet. I'll do a draw at the end of the month. So yeah, if you want to join the Patreon, get yourself a free t-shirt. I mean, I know technically it's £1 to join, but you get so much. You get early access, you get exclusive content, you get a group chat, you get giveaways. There's so much cool shit, you know. I did a 17-minute update video called I Wasn't Expecting This.
Clickbait, not clickbait, brackets, exclamation
It wasn't clickbait because it was something I wasn't expecting. I also vlogged my day on the 11th of July. I vlogged my day today. 17 minutes.
Does what it says on the tin, really.
That's a short day.
It is. My 17 minutes. But yeah, there's lots of that. Anyway.
Made a cup of tea, had a shower, went to bed.
Bosh. Happy day. I mean, me and Bailey did a Patreon exclusive pod the other week.
Did.
You know. Anyway, enough about the Patreon. If you want to join it, please do. Yeah, fucking hell, 100 episodes. Fantastic.
We've come a long way.
We have, but it's great. No, I'm really enjoying it. We've got open communication with some guests. It is on me that they're not been on yet. It's just, man, we're just so busy. We're just so busy.
We get married in 5 weeks. Like it's a, as you can see from the room, like we're filming this on a Saturday, and it's just been from the minute we've woken up until now, 9 p.m. We've been doing wedding stuff. It's just constant. But we're still fitting in a pod a week.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And in 5 weeks, it's go time. After the holiday.
Yeah. And the other 2 weddings.
And then Hans Zimmer. And then Christmas.
Yeah.
Jesus
Christ.
No,
then fucking South Africa. Then Christmas. Then Centre Parks.
Stranger Things. Oh yeah, Centre Parks.
Oh yes, Stranger Things. Best thing that's happening this year.
Have you seen the fucking estimated runtime for all the episodes?
No.
Well, they're like 2 hours each.
The shortest one was 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Per episode.
Mate. I'm here for
per
it.
episode.
That is huge.
I'm here for
8 episodes apparently. This is all fine. I don't know if it's legit or not.
So
I've seen it.
Well, the last episode of season 4 was 2 hours 19, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours 5, 2 hours 5. The last episode, whopping 3 hours.
Oh,
It's 8 movies.
That is 8 movies.
Basically, yeah.
Let's fucking
go.
go.
We can all be incredibly depressed together on New Year's Eve when Steve or Dustin die.
Oh.
It's happening. You may as well accept it now. Yeah, but the only worst tragedy that could happen in Stranger Things season 5 is if they fucking bring back 8. I will riot if they bring back that band of merry men.
It just didn't work.
I hope that they learn from that.
I think they would have done.
The funniest thing is it's one episode in season 3. Like, whenever I think of season 3, I go, no, season 2, sorry. Whenever I think of that season, I'm like, oh, so shit because of that 11 side story. It's one episode. Yeah. Like, that's how bad
we rewatched it, didn't we? And I was like, oh man, season 2 is actually
really good. It's just that one episode. We skipped the whole thing because we were like, let's just not even watch it.
Yeah, we didn't. We just skipped that episode.
It's 11's silly little makeup as well. Like, the episode is just so shit. I don't care. Yeah. But logically, it would make sense to bring them back because they're a group of people with powers that could help. But I really hope that they don't do it because I'd be really upset. Everyone would be really upset because they fucking suck. Anyway.
Jeez. That's it.
Anyway.
I'm sure I'll have a rant or two because I'll probably do another theory video. I did a video the other day or yesterday, day before. Yesterday. No, it was yesterday. This Stranger Things season 5 fan theory blew my mind. Brackets 5 fan theories explained.
Go watch it.
And people are actually enjoying it. It's doing well. Yeah. Well, there you go. 100 episodes. Here's to the next 100.
We're in the top 5.69%.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
2% higher than everyone who made 4 episodes.
That's it. I would. Is there anything that you would potentially change or add going forward? There's 2 things I would like. I would like, and I know I've said it, and I know it's all on me. I would like more guests. I would like more true crime.
Yes, so down for that.
He pulled the trigger there.
True crime.
I would like more true crime. Well, anything that you guys would like, or. And also, I really like the pods that we do on location. They're really fun.
Yeah. I think that true crime and maybe like some researching locations, I think would be really fun. Like some building hype on locations before we do them.
Yeah.
Because that would be awesome. And then we all go into the location knowing shit about it and being a bit scared.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Also, I'm not going to reveal this on the pod. But when and this is, I apologize to the audience, it's kind of shitty of me to do this. After the pod, I found an abandoned building hack. Ask me about it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, anyway. Any suggestions, guys? I know Maya's just given one. Bailey, Scott, Lozzie, or are you happy with the suggestions that have been given and how we're going?
Love it, mate.
I actually don't want any true crime.
You do what? You don't want to do any?
I don't want any true crime at all, just to break down your no, all true crime possible. We've done it today.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I just think that it's something that people love and it's fun.
It's just something else to talk about.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. And it's within the parameters of the channel because...
And sometimes they cross over.
Yeah.
So. They do.
Exactly.
From time to time.
And I think that there will be occasions where we can find cases that are a little bit more, like, air quotes, lighthearted. You know what I mean? Like, they don't need to be, like, super dark. And
he only killed 7 children this week. He never got to double figures.
Exactly. Lighthearted. Jesus. Exactly what
That's
I meant.
A tragedy.
No, I know what you mean.
No.
Rookie number.
Like
we could do an episode. Like, one thing I always wanted to do when I was doing the true crime stuff but never did was cases, you know, where people have been to prison for like 20 years and then they get exonerated. Like cases where people have like released because they were innocent the whole time. Yeah,
they're my favorite type of true crime cases. Is the ones where there's 2 types that I like. The ones where they're just like fucking insane, like the case is so nuts, like they killed 1 million people and skinned them alive, kind of thing. Like those kind of cases, or the cases where there has just been such a ridiculous miscarriage of justice somewhere along the lines, like someone innocent has gone to prison, or the police have been super corrupt. Like, I just love stuff like that. So fascinating.
Yeah.
I hate unsolved true crime, though. I'm putting my foot down. You guys can do them episodes.
It doesn't quite scratch the itch, does it? Because you don't get the resolution.
It's like true crime edging.
Jesus Christ.
That's probably that's a category.
That's somewhere.
Category somewhere.
Glad that one brought up.
And they never found the killer.
Jeez.
Anyway, on that note.
Yeah.
On that bombshell.
Terrible bombshell.
No.
We're fucking out of here. But nah, it's been great. Great 100. Here's to the next 100. Happy days. Scott, there's nothing that you want to add?
Nope, I'm content.
What about the seagulls? No, they've gone to bed.
They're asleep.
Ah.
Excellent. All right.
Night,
well,
seagulls.
we're out of here. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you very soon. Drip, drippity, droppity, drip out. Nice.